In today's episode, we explore one of Krishna Bhagwan's most profound teachings, a teaching that explains why you think the way you think, why some days your mind is peaceful and clear, and other days heavy, restless, or confused. Krishna Bhagwan calls this the mystery of the Three Gunas, the three fundamental qualities of nature that shape your psychology and behavior. In the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 14, Krishna Bhagwan tells Arjuna, material nature consists of three modes: goodness, passion, and ignorance. Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas, in other words. When the eternal living entity comes in contact with nature, almighty armed Arjuna, he becomes conditioned by these modes. Let's understand each one and how they silently influence your entire life. Goodness, Sattva, the guna of light, wisdom, and harmony. Krishna Bhagwan describes Sattva as the quality of purity, clarity, and balance. In Gita 14.6 he says, O sinless one, the mode of goodness, being purer than the others, is illuminating, and it frees one from all sinful reactions. Those situated in that mode become conditioned by a sense of happiness and knowledge. When Sattva rises in you, you feel calm and centered, thoughtful and wise, compassionate, drawn to truth, learning, and spirituality, and naturally disciplined and peaceful. This is the state where your mind works with you, not against you. Your decisions become steady and your emotions become balanced. Your life feels aligned because you're working through goodness. But the warning arises that even Sattva binds through attachment to happiness, meaning that even goodness can make you attached to comfort and peace. Still, Sattva is the guna closest to liberation, moksha. Rajas, the guna of desire, activity, and restlessness. Krishna Bhagwan describes Rajas as the force of movement, passion, and craving. In Gita 14.7 he explains, the mode of passion is born of unlimited desires and longings, O son of Kunti, and because of this the embodied living entity is bound to material fruitive actions. When Rajas dominates you, you feel driven, ambitious, restless, competitive, always chasing results, and never satisfied. Rajas is the energy behind stress, overthinking, jealousy, and hurry. It's not bad, it pushes you to grow and achieve, but it always traps you in desire, always wanting more and never finding peace. Rajas makes the mind loud. Tamas, the guna of darkness, inertia, and delusion. Krishna Bhagwan describes Tamas as the energy of heaviness and confusion. In Gita 14.8 he says, O son of Bharat, know that the mode of darkness, born of ignorance, is the delusion of all embodied living entities. The result of this mode are madness, indolence, and sleep, which bind the conditioned soul. When Tamas is strong, you feel unmotivated, negative or hopeless, confused, careless, stuck in unhealthy habits, and resistant to growth. This is the energy that pulls the mind downward into procrastination, addiction, emotional numbness, and self-sabotage. Tamas guna clouds your judgment and keeps you disconnected from your higher self. Krishna Bhagwan teaches that everyone experiences all three gunas, but the dominant one at any moment shapes your state of mind. Rising above the gunas, Krishna's final instruction. Arjuna asks Krishna Bhagwan, what happens when you rise above these three gunas? And Krishna Bhagwan answers in Gita 14.20. When the embodied being is able to transcend these three modes associated with the material body, he can become free from birth, death, old age, and their distress, and can enjoy nectar even in this life. He says to rise above these three gunas. The path is given at 14.26. One who engages in full devotional service, unfailing in all circumstances, at one transcends the mode of material nature and thus comes to the level of Brahman. Awareness lifts you from Tamas, discipline lifts you from Rajas, and devotion lifts you beyond Sattva. When you rise above the gunas, the mind becomes your friend, emotions become stable, decisions become clear, peace becomes natural, and the soul shines in its true nature. This is the freedom Krishna Bhagwan wants for every living being, to stand in its true nature of a soul. Understanding the three gunas is understanding your inner world. It reveals why you feel the way you do, why others behave the way they do, and how you can transform yourself using Krishna Bhagwan's guidance. May this teaching bring clarity to your mind, light to your heart, and peace to your life. Jai Shri Krishna. Bye for now.